Okay, so here I'm switching down to when Cody Fong has the disc on the goal line. I'm not putting all the Fury players on the field just yet because I think where you want to focus here is specifically Sarah Carnahan, Dara Clancy, and then what happens with Cody here. So let's talk about what Dara does first. Cody's defender is trailing way off of her. In fact, it's eBay who's initially guarding Dara, who comes over to mark her. You'll see Dara's not in a great position to try to score here because this defender kind of has her cut off. So she just goes right to the back of the end zone. Just getting out of the way, but getting in a good position to make a cut when necessary. I think that's an incredibly good lesson. She doesn't come over this way and clog. She doesn't bring. If she comes over this way, this defender can, do all kinds of bad stuff from Fury's point of view. Just goes to the back of the end zone, pulls that defender out of the way, creates space for everybody. That's an incredibly important lesson. It goes back to what I was saying. All the people on the field for Fury here know their roles. They know what they're supposed to be doing in these situations. The other great lesson is what Sarah Carnahan does after she throws this disc. A lot of times, so the pass goes down here to Cody. A lot of times what you'll see is this person just comes straight down the field, which creates a lot of problems about getting the dumps and swings off and resets back to the other handlers. Carnahan, and you can see this in the replay after the goal score, before the pass is even caught, is basically over here, halfway across the middle of the field. She's just gone. And in fact, when they're showing this replay and you see Cody with the disc here, there's nobody downfield. You can't see any other Fury players in the disc. So Carnahan goes all the way around, creates all this space for Alex Snyder comes in and they get all the resets. It's all great, but this is a really, really smart play by Carnahan. And I just love that offensive positioning. All of the Fury players are working together to create space and just make life easy. In fact, I can continue with Carnahan here. She comes back and just, basically ends up right here in front of Dara Clancy, where a lot of times you'll see players cutting and trying to do stuff, but she just sits there. She does, it looks like she's doing nothing for the rest of the point, but she's not supposed to be doing anything, and she's not in a good position to do anything. She just sits back and watches her teammates score. This is great play. So you'll see a lot of praise for Carnahan in this game from the ESPN commentators for making great athletic plays, but here she deserves a lot of praise for being smart. This is a very smart play. In any event, what ends up happening is the disc swings to Alex, back over to Kayla over here, who throws a pass to Dara Clancy, who's found herself in the back of the end zone and just comes straight to the cone. Her defender's 5 yards behind her. Very easy goal. So, great teamwork from Fury. Very, very simple, nothing complicated going on here, but I love how they're all working together. I love, in the beginning, how Maggie Rudin's creating space for her teammates. I love Dara Clancy's whole point here, sticking on the sideline, get to the back of the end zone, easy cut to score. And I have to say I love Sarah Carnahan's play too here. Very instructive. This is what it looks like when you play offense as a team instead of 7 individual players trying to get the disc. This is really, really wonderful.